Got a lot of blood and it's cold. They keep trying to get me for my soul. Thankful for the women that I know. Can't go 50-50 with no hope.
Barefoot.
Every month, I'm supposed to pay a bill and get her what she want. I still got like 7 years of doing what I want. My dad still got child support from 1991. Out of town, people love to pop a lot of shit that come around. Word of flock on Jody, haters put it down. Niggas asking if I'm cool, I'm upset. 100,000 on my head is disrespect. So offended that I had to double check. You tryna check? This is real life, niggas think we playing chess.
quick update video on my E4OD transmission out of my Ford Econoline van. Basically just wanted to go over a couple things that I've encountered and what I've been seeing. In this transmission bench video, there's 16 lessons. This guy puts up very good information, very helpful information out there. Unfortunately, what he's working on is a 4R100, and as much information as he gives on E4ODs, he doesn't exactly explain how some of the installation is different. So I basically learned that out on my own, trial and error. And another thing that you should have if you're doing this, this ATSG document. This is part of the assembly, and then other parts of the assemblies back here and whatnot. But what I wanted to go over specifically was this part right here, which requires this clutch remover installer tool, which is about 150 bucks. In the video for the 4R100, I guess he puts these 3 assemblies, the sun gear, the other one on top of it, and the next one, he puts the 3 of them in individually, one by one, and it all works out. Unfortunately, it didn't go that well for me trying to do that. I'm sure if I kept trying for a couple hours, eventually I would have got it, but ultimately this seems like the proper way to install it, because they have to all lock in place, and when you're trying to get them to lock in place when they're in the transmission, you're trying to get one by one to lock in place. And then this set right here, the last one that you put in, it locks into the sun gear grooves here, and you don't have as much wiggle room to go back and forth to try to align the clutches. So that's the problem I was encountering, and I just wanted to briefly go over how I was able to get past it. I just used some string. I had it tied on both ends to what I'm gonna call an ear on these things. Right here you can see how I still left that one tied up, and I basically just had them on opposite sides, so one here and then one on 180 degrees on the other side, and it supported the weight. I didn't have to tie it up too much. It did perfectly fine. So that's what I did, and then I was able to just kind of rotate it to that opening at the bottom, where I was then able to unhook the string. So I did that for the first half. That was about on this side, probably on this ear right here. So now I just have to rotate this side all the way over again, and then I can just kind of take it off from here, which won't be a big issue, won't be difficult, really easy. And you can get that out, because I tried using something a little bit thicker initially, which was this, and it basically just got stuck down there. I couldn't get it out, so I was able to use the string kind of just like a purse and drop it in nice and slowly. And I did bring my hand up through here so I could support it from underneath and guide it onto the shaft. So I just wanted to give out that little piece of information. I will continue to finish this and then provide any other updates I can, but overall from this video, most of it was similar. At the beginning, putting a couple clutches in at the bottom, that was different. I had to put the clutches in first before doing some other things, which he does other things first and then puts his clutches in, but it won't allow you because there's something blocking it. But if you're doing this, you'll see what I mean. And it shouldn't be an issue, but just wanted to go over that, and I'll just be continuing with this progress until we're completed. So, yep.
Flawless victory.
the game